Hello, how do I track and review my swing trade? Well, to track your swing trade, excuse me, you have swing trading spreadsheet you can use, and when you design it, you'll have the left side to be where you record your trades, and your right side will be your sales. Excuse me. But then you'll put your stocks that you purchase, the symbol, and you can organize it alphabetically. The date you purchase it, the share you purchase, the unit price, the amount you pay if there is any fee. And when you sold it, you'll go back to that stocks line row. You'll put the date you sold it, the stock symbol, the price, the share, the price, unit price, how much you sold it for, if you pay any fee, and then you can insert some formula to calculate your total gross revenue, your profit, and anything else you wanted to track. And I included some other formulas, for instance, so that I can pull data from here to other tab to pull report from it. With that, you'll be able to put some report that you can track so that you can see how your performance is, the strategy you are using, and the stocks you are swing trading with it, and at the same time estimating your estimated tax that you need to deposit to IRS and your state if you are doing this in a taxable brokerage account. And you will track your dividend as well. And to track those, it'll be good to pull your account history, which will be your transactions from your account, and you can just use it to manually enter your trade, your dividend earned in your trading spreadsheet. And from there, for the second portion of our question, to review your swing trade, you can pull your account position of your brokerage account. You can visit the account position, and that will have your portfolio there for you to see the stocks you have in your portfolio currently that you have not sold, to see your unrealized losses and unrealized gains. And those negative numbers are the one in parentheses. Those are unrealized gain. We purchased them and the price dropped. We just left them in our portfolio until they become positive for us to sell. So you will see them. You will see the one that are already positive. They will show the numbers there, the positive number there as well. And you will be able to review your trades there as well that you purchased, that those purchases got executed for you. You will be able to see them in your account position, meaning your portfolio in your brokerage account, and you'll be able to see that. And then later you can just pull your account history to see your transactions and use that to update your spreadsheet. That is how you will track and review your swing trade. And if you don't have time to design your own spreadsheet, this spreadsheet is a spreadsheet that I intend to sell, and I have not put it there at liberdownload.com yet. But yeah, and it'll be able to pretty much manually enter your trade on the year, the current year tab, and from there you'll be able to pull data to other tabs to pull report that you can use to see your evolution, to see how your trade is doing. If you like the profit you are making, if you like the strategy you are using, and little by little you can keep improving that strategy. So now that we explain how you can track your trade, we can now go back to our watch list and together see if there are some stocks we can add to our watch list for 2026, which will be the second portion of this video. And the first one we are going to analyze is SNA. We are going to use maximum monthly chart, and we have SNA here. I never traded before. We are going to trace our value line, and what we consider a good stocks to trade, to swing trade, and to add to your watch list is a stock that has growth in it. And you can see the growth at the valley of the mountain, or at the valley of the chart, and you can see the growth at the peak or at the tip of the chart as well. So the valley is the obvious V's you can see at the bottom of the mountains, and you want that to be higher lows. This low higher than this and so forth will allow you to trace an upward trend here. And we have this one, and let's see. I think I'm not going to go that deep because this is 2020, could have something to do with it. And I'm going to go, let's see if we can go from here. It's going to quite carry into this, and I'm going to intentionally carry into it here as well. And this is about 6 years long, this trend line. This has a recent touch point 3 years ago. I think we have, yes, higher lows at the valley. Let's see if we have higher highs at the peak. So we do have higher mountain here, a plateau for some years, and then dip down, and then we see those high, and every 2 years or so is making one. So yes, we can add it to our watch list. It met both criteria. And now we need to choose where we are comfortable buying some shares. And I think I'm going to pick this to be the one. It has multiple years. The year or the date is on the x-axis from the past to the present, and you have the price from y-axis, on the y-axis from 0 up. We might pick this one to be, if we pull back to it, we are going to buy some. But right now it's following this one. But I have a feeling like it could pull back down a little bit lower when it's done. And again, you can see this growth here is multiple years, and it could be that's why it's doing around this area, and at some point it might pull back down. Here it plateau instead though before it tip. So we are going to keep an eye on it and see what it's doing. So we are going to add it to the watch list. And we can just put good chart. So the next one is GGG. So GGG, let's trace some lines here. Right now it seems to be following this one, and it's been following it for years, and it touched base. Let's see, it reached a new high there 2 years ago, pulled back a little bit, went up, didn't go all the way, touched base with it, and went up, and now it's pulling back to it. So because this is that long of a year, we can even though it's kind of tilted up, we are going to take it to be where we want to buy. But let's see if we have higher highs, and yes, we have higher highs. So it's been touching base with this, but it has not come back to this in here. So we are going to keep both just in case it decided to come back down. And this is one stock that is less than $100 a share. So if you start swing trading and you don't want to spend, and you want to buy stocks that are less than $100 a share, this could be one that you can keep an eye on. Right now it's going down, so we can go to to the maximum daily chart and see what it's doing. So it touched base with it, and it's wandering around here, but this is a little bit downward. So we can keep observing it to see if it's down, going down, or if it's going to come back down again to it before going up, and we can buy some. Because at this point I don't know if it's going up or what. It touched base, and yes, it seems to be going up, but if I'm looking at those V's, it seems to be making it lower and lower. So it could be that it wanted to come back down more. Let's keep an eye on it and see if it can come a little bit closer to this value line, and we might buy some more. But yes, we will add it to our watch list. So the next one is preferable we should copy it because it has 4 letters and I don't want to memorize it. So NDSN. Okay. NDSN. Okay, so let's trace some lines here. Again, passing by the obvious V's. Great, this one is respecting this line. Of course, this one went in a little bit, and if let's see here, I can pull it back lower if I don't want to cross those, but I think I'm going to have it this way. That way it touched base with those. This one went deeper, and then those touch it. So it touched base with it and start going up, but it has not reached that peak yet. I think we might buy some, even though it left that value line already. So yes, it's going up, has higher lows. Now we are going to look at the mountain top, and yes, it's having higher highs. So but last time it reached a new high was in 2023. It pulled back, touched base this year, beginning of this year, and start going up, but it has not breached this level yet. So therefore, even though we are late to get in, we can still get in. So it left here already, and it's been following this trend line. You can have that. You can have that. It cross it here and start going back in. But those you are going to be tracing a shorter lines. This will end somewhere here. Another one started somewhere here, and so forth. Those short. But if you trace it long, it's going to cross through certain. But anyway, it came back down and start going up from there. But the last time it reached a new high was almost 2 years ago. So, and we wanted to buy it. So let's see. Even here we are seeing higher lows here. This low is higher than this one, which is higher than this one, right around this trend line here. So if Monday, we could decide to buy, regardless of the bar, if it's green or if it's red, who knows. But keep in mind that when it's making red, it can make multiple though to come back down to this valley, so to this support line. So if you want to wait for that to come back down to this support line for you to buy, you can. But again, with the support line tilting up, it will touch base with a little bit higher price. But again, we can decide to just buy it regardless, because again, we are buying it around this valley line, this support line here. And when it has never reached this one that it fell below, it fell under, but it's not really, we are looking at long game here, so therefore we are not going to try to pay the best price for it by being too methodical. We already missed the entry point here. Therefore, any price we are going to pay is going to be higher price, but we want to buy it before it continue going higher and higher. We are joining the ride at a higher level. We can just buy some and hold it there, even if that's just one share, to give it a try. And we know that this could take some years before. You can see last time it touched base with it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. It's going to be repeating this 5 years before we can find it there again. So since we caught it in the same year it touched base with it, we can buy some shares and just hold on to it to see at what point we wanted to sell it, knowing that it can spend some years floating flat at around 2 mountain peak before going higher up. We can decide at what point we wanted to get in, but we might stay in it for half that time frame at least. But again, we had to buy it before we start thinking about where we want to sell. So yes, this is going to be a buy one to add to 2026 watch list, and that will be the line to buy at. It's been following that line for decades. So this is a yes, and not just that, is one we are going to copy and go back to our existing watch list and add it to our to-do list there and color code to just signify that yes, it's ready for us to buy some share. So the next one is LECO. And LECO, we can choose some lines here. That is going for that, and we have this one. I think I'm going to activate this one. And we have that one as well. That is about 6 years ago. And we have this one. As for the mountain, is making higher mountain. A clean chart in some way as well. Therefore, we are going to activate this one and make it the where we want to buy. That's one way. The second one is going to be this one. Those are the two we want to buy at. And right now, it touched base with it and start going up from there. It has not reached that peak yet, but it's there. So it left this area already this year. Again, the same situation as NDSN. So, but I think we purchased this one already. We are going to go to maximum daily chart. So we purchased it right there, but it pulled back down and start going up from there. It still has not reached that peak yet though. So, but we are seeing a downtrend here. And if we trace this support line, I'm just going to continue it. So I don't know at one point it's going to breach it, but that's something that if you want to buy some share, you can try to find a way to get in there. But again, it's closer to the new high though than it is to the valley. That's something to keep in mind. In this instance, we bought one last year, at the beginning of last year there, and we got stuck in it. So that is currently negative in our portfolio. But when they pull back to the valley line, we bought it again. And right now, we are well positive in this one because you can see where the price is right now compared to where we bought it. And every single tick bar is a daily time frame because we are using daily chart. And this, we are negative in this one. the price is getting close to there, but it's not there yet. We are negative in this one, but we are positive in this one. So, and yeah, and let's see, I think we open, let's go back, account position. When we open this account position, answering the question, I don't know if we saw LECO. Yeah, LECO was here. Okay, so you see, back at the end of October, we have that profit in it, but again, it's combining both for us. We purchased some at a higher price, and we purchased some at a lower price. And back end of October, which is going to be somewhere here. And after that, no, it's going to be somewhere here. Oh, okay, it's going to be here. So technically, we should have more profits in it now because the price is a little bit higher here to where I'm putting my mouse here. So this purchase is allowing us to be positive in both, but we are not going to sell it just yet. So if you want to buy some, you like it, you want to buy some, you might want to see if you can find an entry. My concern here is we have a downtrend. If you connect those red, it's going to be going down here. So it's not really showing an uptrend yet. After it reached this level, it tends to be going down a little bit before. So I cannot really tell you to buy some share of it because of that. I can make that decision for myself, but I won't advise you. You have to decide that for yourself. But when it comes to me, the way I'm viewing it is, you see the last time it touched base with this value line. In fact, we can go with this one. 2 years in the making. When it touched base with it, very quickly it reached that new high, and for one entire year it just continued going higher and higher. So that means when it reached this new high, it could continue going higher for one more year. With that in mind, you can decide if you want to buy some now, even though you missed your entry point closer to the value line, but there is more profit to accumulate in it. If you want to find some entry point to buy it and continue from there, it's a decision you have to make for yourself. But yes, this is to be added to 2026 watch list. Another one we are going to analyze is ADP. So ADP, we have some line trace already. We have higher lows at the valley, and we have higher mountain at the peak as well, and it reached the tallest peak of its history this year, 2025, and right now it's going down and went to this line. So, and because that line is about 6 years long, I'm trying to see if it's going to come back down to this so that we can buy some. Otherwise, we can buy it there. If it comes back down here, we can buy some more. Because it's already at one of our valley line, we can take a look at it to see what it's doing. So it came back down a little bit and start going up from there. I just have a feeling like touching base with this valley line and start going up from there the same year that it reached the tallest peak could just be a supporting line, supporting the upside wall of the mountain, but not necessarily the valley line that is going to rest on. For that reason, I prefer to wait because I have a feeling like it might come back down to here. How long, I'm not entirely sure. The last time we touched base with it, and then it lingered there for a while and touched base again. There are quite a bit of years between it, and yeah, so we could have some more years to go. And let's see here, 1, 2, 3 years, and then it just lingered there and then continue higher. So 1, 2, 3 years, and he's doing the same thing here. So yeah, if we are not sure, we can buy some share there, like half what we want to buy, and then when it comes back down we can buy. But when you are just testing just one share, then it's just one share. You cannot buy half share. So you might decide to buy one there and buy again at the lower level. It will be your personal choice. As I'm looking at it though, we still have some downtrend going on here, but then I'm seeing some higher highs here, which this low is higher than this one, which is higher than this one here. So but it's nothing saying that it's down going down though. It could turn around, it could linger around here, but I could just buy one share and leave it in portfolio. If it goes lower, I can buy another one. That's just one way to do it, especially if you have a small capital account. Just keep trying. It's like you are interning yourself and you are getting paid in the process. So it's upward trend, a type of stock. So therefore, if you pay higher price for it, you leave it in the portfolio, at some point it will become positive for you to sell, and just learn from the experience and know which value line you want to buy a next and which one you don't want to buy a next. So those are things that sometimes when you are not sure, you can buy at both, and then you can live to tell the tale, you know. Yeah, so I think this will conclude for this session, and this one we are going to add it to our things as well, ADP, to keep an eye on it, or buy even as well and keep it there. So that is, you know, how you will analyze your chart to see some stocks, if some stocks are well eligible for you to add it to your 2026 watch list. And for today's analysis, all of them are great. Thank you so much for your time. We thank you very much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for all your comments, and thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Goddess of Liberman Consulting, L.L.C, YouTube channel, and NINASOAP.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. For more of, you know, our swing trading strategy, or how you can create your own watch list, will you please check the playlist in the description of this video. And this is a video series, so I'll have the link closer to the top of the description for you to check it out as well. Other videos that we publish in this series. And this video is brought to you by our online store, liberdownload.com, where we sell online workshop, small group online workshop, where you can buy a seat to come and practicing analyzing stocks to see if a stock is well positioned for you to buy. Thank you for your time.